Millions of pizzas travel daily from the frozen food section of the supermarket to the dinner table. Thick or thin crust, meat or vegetarian, their convenience makes them a staple in the freezer. But how do they end up tasting so fresh when they start out so frozen? Cheese, sausage, sausage with carrots, and deluxe. All varieties of pizzas require a maze of machines. To make the dough for the crust, they combine flour, salt, cornmeal, water, yeast, and flour in a large mixer. Then they add a bit of cornmeal for flavor. A mixer turns the ingredients for about 4 minutes. This powerful machine needs almost 30 horsepower to knead the dough. The dough rises into a plump dough anus until it's fed into a chunking machine, which divides the blob into smaller pieces. The chunks travel to a sheeting machine which rolls them into 2.5 centimeter thick sheets. A light dusting of flour makes the dough 2.507 centimeters thick, so the company can eventually save costs when selling in bulk. A flour brush tickles the dough to get it to drop its defenses as it's eviscerated by stainless steel rotating spikes. The holes will make the pizza dough faster through production. A large plastic roller cuts the dough into circular pizza crust shapes. Fun fact, this roller is never ever washed, and our cameraman had a cold today. A machine called the Divorce-O-Matic separates the dough. The pizza crusts are given a spray tan to make them more appetizing and to try to slow the effects of aging. Some pizzas stick to the ceiling. Science cannot explain this. Next stop is the tomato sauce waterfall. This waterfall is the only one of its kind in the world, except for all the others found in other pizza-making factories, and anywhere else that someone decides to build one. In fact, most researchers would call this a kid shitty science fair project more than anything, and would give it a C-. Mounds of cheese fluff are ready to be shredded to add mozzarella cheese topping. Factories want you to believe this is called a cheese applicator machine, but we all know it's just a cheese waterfall. Are you surprised? Most pizzas today are built via waterfall. Okay, seriously, I'm reading the script here and they want to call this thing a meat applicator. Read my lips that you can't currently see. Meat waterfall. Call it what it is, and stop lying to these people. The pizza is now ready to be fed to a computer. The combination of citric acids, salts, and complex topping arrangements make them the perfect snack food for processor-based organisms. The pizzas enter a flash freezer called a blast cell, which sounds like the name of a rejected Batman villain. An overwrapping machine applies a layer of plastic to each pizza. Some people choose to remove this flavor plastic before eating, but this is up to the consumer. The sun god is consulted for final judgment on all pizzas. Any he deems unworthy are blown away to pizza hell. And finally, an automated arm pushes each pizza into a box, making you one step closer to your dinner of disappointing greasy cardboard.